The Woodbury County Board of Supervisors has voted to amend the county zoning ordinance to include regulations for nuclear sites. This afternoon, the board voted 4-0 to approve the reading and adopt that new zoning ordinance text amendments. The changes expand the public notification radius for property owners from 500 feet to 10 miles. The ordinance was also changed so nuclear energy facilities and nuclear waste storage are allowed as conditional uses in some specific zoning districts. Supervisors say these changes aren't an endorsement of nuclear energy. They say the changes create regulations in case a company wants to build a nuclear facility in the county in the future.
A lot of it is about public notice and making sure that we have a transparent process and a process that people can come and get involved in the zoning process, and that they have a say on whether a project would get approved or not. This was something that the county didn't have. We're not certain that there are any projects coming, but we want to at least have things on our end ready.
Before the vote, the board held the third and final hearing on the changes to the ordinance. Some residents favored the changes, saying they understood the county was in a tough position to protect citizens down the road. But many of the comments this afternoon urged the board to vote against changes to the ordinance, saying it invites the possibility of nuclear sites in the county, which could increase the risk of environmental issues.